TV. It's all about entertainment. You can find us at UHF.
It's still Freestyle Friday, and I am SC. As promised, I have a guest artist in the studio with me. His name is Maestro Vic. I heard you're a songwriter, you're a voice coach. You do a lot of things.
Yeah.
So how are you this morning? You're looking
Actually, this morning. Thank you. Thank you very much.
okay. So you're a gospel singer, but I know there are lots of genres in the music industry right now. So I want to understand why gospel.
Okay. For me, I see it like gospel is basically what we are called to do. You know, when I mean gospel music, it doesn't necessarily mean that it must be about Jesus, God all the time. Do you get? Because there are some songs that has to do with realities of life. There are some songs that has to do with some would be in kind of would I say advice. Some would be for correction. Some would be for enlightenment. You know, some would be for motivation, as the case may be. You know, so it all depends on what message you want to pass. But generally it is all about passing on a positive message, because for me, doing gospel music is just like, you know, already the world is very corrupt. The world is full of
You're trying to spread light.
yes, trying to be a light. Do you understand? So I will not be a part of a system or a part of people that would rather, you know, exude negative energy.
Oh,
Yes, instead of being positive.
okay.
Do you get? So gospel for me is who we are. It's what we are supposed to be, because we are a replica of God's image. We are, you know, that is what God has called us to do.
So, okay, in a society where this genre of music doesn't actually like blow up, like it's hard for you to find gospel artists like doing the big thing and the fame in this society, because normally we have the Afro music, we have the blues, and those are the kind of genres that trend mostly. So, what are the challenges you face, like being a gospel artist?
Okay, first of all, I'd like to create or correct this notion that boxing gospel music into and making it like gospel music is a genre. It's not a genre of music.
Okay.
In gospel, we have, just like every other kind of genre of music, we have soul, we have jazz, we have R&B, we
Yeah.
have hip hop and all the likes. So also it is in gospel. It's just like you know, somebody can be any kind of singer. You can have a Muslim that is a singer.
Yeah.
Do you get? And the person decides to sing based on his religion.
Okay.
You cannot just box that person
Okay,
into
so gospel music shouldn't be separated
Yes,
from the
it's
genres of
music is
music.
music.
Yeah.
Do you get? I am a gospel soul R&B soul singer. I'm not. When you say gospel, does not mean that it is a genre. Some people mistake that so far as it has to be gospel, it must be these strings, parts kind of music.
Yeah.
You know,
Just talk about God.
yes,
and
it has to be
soul winning.
not really about. I'm talking about in terms of the kind of music.
Yeah.
Some people think that once it is gospel, it has to be rock kind of music.
Yeah.
It mustn't be. There are various genres of music. I can count successful gospel artists,
Yeah.
you know, that are emerging, especially in this side of our climb.
So you're telling me you're not facing any challenges. Like I'm asking about your challenges as a gospel artist.
No, normally there are several. In fact, the challenges are enormous.
Okay. So
They're
can you
enormous.
tell me about some?
Okay. First, I would say there are challenges in terms of they are multifaceted, but let me just try to narrow it down to some aspects.
Okay.
For instance, you could have a situation where it is difficult for an upcoming artist to be able to afford good music production, to be able to afford, you know, because now music is evolving.
Yeah.
There are times where you would comfortably maybe be invited as a guest artist, and you just carry CD and go and mime and do stuff like that. Now, even the so-called people, artists that were into such thing, they are now trying to play with a band. So imagine being an artist, that difficulty of being able to put a band together, go for rehearsal sessions, like while I was growing up musically, I discovered there were really no avenues for rehearsal sessions, no infrastructure, so to speak. If you want to have rehearsal, you need to fall back to churches, maybe that have instruments, you know, and maybe liaise with them, and there are some of them that would not be able to give you that access to, you know, make use of their facilities. So what did I do? How I was able to overcome that challenge was that I was able to now set up my own rehearsal facility, my own.
Yes. You're a music producer.
Yes, I'm a producer. I'm a everything music I do.
Concerning music.
Yes.
Voice coach, and you train people how to sing.
Yes, that's why I had to set up that facility, so that it would, you know, also create that environment, conducive environment for artists, supporting artists, as well as making it very affordable. Because if you want to do music, you must have another side hustle. You must have something that puts food on the table.
Yeah, also music.
You may not be able to cope. Because why I'm saying that is, especially when we are from an industry or a state, like as we are all based in River State now, it is a state that I've seen that the music industry is still evolving. So that support that you would have naturally expected to have is really not there. You have to create your own platform until you push yourself to that level where, you know, you can now start gaining that attention. Otherwise, stuff like that hardly exists.
Time on our end. So what are the name some of those projects and singles you had since? Okay.
I have done 2 years ago, I think I did a song titled Andiwam. Andiwam simply means my helper. It's an Akwa Ibom.
You're from Akwa Ibom, yeah. But you grew up here in Port Harcourt?
Yes, I grew up here in River State.
Okay.
And, I was actually born in Rumo Biakani.
Just there. So, yeah. That's Maestro Vic. Gospel artist, a songwriter, a voice coach, maybe a music producer, right?
Yes, a producer.
What else do you do aside that?
I'm also a broadcast.
Oh wow. Okay, so anything concerning the music and the media aspect, you're all there taking it.
I'm an all-rounder.
Okay guys, and that's Maestro Vic, a gospel artist here in the studio with me, and thank you for joining us. It's really been glad having you here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a great privilege. I'd love to be here again.
Alright, so we're going on a really short break, and Star will be joining me.